So we finally got our hands on Modern Warfare 2. It's somewhat similar to Modern Warfare 2019 in terms of settings, but there are some differences and added features in this game's settings. So today I wanted to do a ultimate settings guide for Modern Warfare 2. We will go over everything you need down to Windows settings you need to change, as well as all the in-game settings to get the most out of your game and be on your way to dominating every lobby. So let's get right into it. My name is LJ, and welcome to Battle Royale Guides. Before we get into all the settings, I just wanted to say really quick that once you're done with this video and get all your settings down, if you wanted to head over to my other channel, I will be live all day grinding out multiplayer and starting on the Mastery Camo grind. So if that's something you're interested in, I'll drop the link in the description below, and let's get right into this video. To start it off, we will go over the Windows settings you need to change. The first is an enhanced pointer precision. If you're on mouse and keyboard, you want to turn this off, so uncheck the box. And then next up with the Windows settings, you're going to go to your display options and go to the drop down with refresh rate and make sure the highest number in the drop down is selected. I have a 240 Hz monitor, so mine will say that, but make sure yours is set to whatever your monitor's highest refresh rate is. If you have a high refresh rate monitor and it's not showing up in the display options, then make sure to go to your NVIDIA GPU control panel and make sure your resolution and refresh rate are set to the correct values in there. Okay, for your in-game settings, let's start it off with FOV. I set mine to 120, but you can set yours to whatever you want, and then make sure that it's set to affected. You want to make sure yours is set to affected, since this is the setting that will reduce visual recoil you see on your gun and make it easier to shoot straight. This is the same setting that you changed in Warzone and then in the last few CODs as well, I think. And then also you want to change your camera movement to 50% so it shakes your camera less and makes it easier to see even when explosions are going off. All right, next up we got audio settings. I'm just going to read off what I have set. So for the audio mix, I'm just using headphones, and then I turned my music volume down just because I don't really like in-game music like messing up like sound cues that you get in-game. And then everything is just default. I have mono off, and yeah, that's it for audio settings. There's not too much to change here. All right, moving on to graphics settings. This is what I have set, but I also have a 3090, so if you need to reduce some of the settings I have because your card can't keep up, don't be afraid to do so, but you should be fine with anything even as old as a 1080. I have most of these settings set to low anyways for more FPS. I have my render resolution set to 100, upscaling / sharpening turned off, anti-aliasing set to SMAA T2X, anti-aliasing quality is set to normal, video memory scale set to 85, texture resolution low, texture filter anisotropic, I think that's how you say it, is low, nearby level of detail also set to low, clutter draw distance is set to short, particle quality and particle quality level is both set to high, and this is something that you might want to change if you have like a lower end graphics card, but I have mine set to high. Bullet impacts and sprays set to on, shader quality low, tessellation off. I have terrain memory set to max, on-demand streaming on, streaming quality low, volumetric quality low, deferred physics quality off, water caustics turned off, shadow map resolution set to high, screen space shadows off, spot shadow quality low, spot cache set to low, particle lighting normal, ambient occlusion set to both, screen space reflections normal, static reflection quality low, weather grid volumes off, and then you have NVIDIA reflex low latency. I have that set to on plus boost, depth of field off, world motion blur off, and weapon motion blur turned off with film grain set to 0. And lastly, you want to set your resolution to your native resolution and make sure it is exclusive full screen. This will be the best performing setting and only takes a second or two longer to alt tab out to other windows. Honestly, it's worth the trade-off since borderless window usually feels choppy as hell. It's like, especially in games like this. And also make sure your refresh rate is set to the same as what you set it to in Windows earlier. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. I just wanted to get a quick to the point settings guide out there for you guys so that you guys can get the most out of your game off the rip, especially for anyone who is new to PC gaming and needed a quick tutorial on what settings to have in the game. If you enjoyed, please don't forget to drop a like on the video, and if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe with notifications on so that you don't miss any uploads. As always, I hope you all have an amazing day, and I will see you in the next video. My name is LJ, and this has been Battle Royale Guides.